Salut. Salut. Uh-huh. What do I have wrong? Just a second. Something's wrong. Oh, nothing's wrong. Okay. For a minute, I thought something was wrong. Hello. Salut. Beyond the new. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to have Vincentius Primus check and make sure that there is sound. And hello, I see you. Welcome. And here is a fascinating thing. We are someplace new. Yay! We are someplace new, and it's really, 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 really fun. I'm going to show you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. There's the thing I was waiting for. Thanks. Thanks. All right. Which is merci, 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 merci one. I should have actually started over. There's a couple things that I needed to do. I'm still in the process of negotiating truces with various sets of people who don't approve of us being here. And let me just get started, because here I am standing nice and still. But this is New Musalangu, and this is a city preview for City Sunday Cities. This is my new city. It is only 3 days old, 3 streams old is the best way to put that. I am still in the process of getting a lot of things done, and you will see that I have negotiated a truce with the raiders just recently, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. So I am going to show you this beautiful place that I found that I wanted to make my new city. So here is the beginning of Sunday's City Sundays tour. Welcome to New Musalangu. When I came into the world, I came in a little ways from here on the map, and I found these hills. And in these hills were these beautiful, beautiful mountains with these gorgeous water caves. And this is the best of the 2 of them. There's a couple of them. There's one in that direction and one behind this one. But I liked this one the best. It has the 3 fountains there. There's actually several fountains. A couple of the fountains are turned off. One is a lava fountain right here that is turned off temporarily until the new fishery is completed. I believe this fishery is now at a level 2, but it's when it's completed, then we will let the lava flow go back into its little cage here. Oh, and I see that. Let's take that away first of all. And I might be able to make this, I know I'm not supposed to be doing anything. This is a tour. But I might be able to make this, when the time comes, into a much smaller stream box, the lava stream. This is the footprint of the lava
I'll take care
from
of
before, and that is the reason that is so big. This is the land that I am going to be building on. right here. And as you see, I have started with my eclectic mix of buildings as usual. And let's go into City Hall first. City Hall is still being worked on. This is only, I believe, a level 2 of the newest design. The newest design, yes, of the newest designs for Minecolonies buildings. This is the Asian style, and I think she's raising it to a level 3. One of my builders, yep, she is. She's working on the level 3 right now. Why is it only a level 2, you might ask? That is a long, long story. Here are our citizens to date right now. These are our new citizens. And interestingly enough, I have a person appearing very high up on the list, but I believe these people are coming in to replace people. I have lost more people here than I have lost. I have never, ever lost every original colonist. I have been playing Minecolonies for many years, and I have never, ever lost all the first 4 colonists. So let me explain what happened. So I came to this beautiful place, and as you can see, I'm in creative. And I came here and
not good enough, eh?
I just started like I would start a normal creative build. I started with a city hall because you have to, and you place down the city hall, and then you make a builder's hut. And I saw this gorgeous new Asian design builder's hut, and it was like, oh, I absolutely have to make this. This is level 5 of this hut. We are going to have sunset in just a moment, and I am going to sleep inside this builder's hut for this evening. I think my people are going to get upset because I have not been letting them get home. This is another
not
thing,
good enough, eh?
a new thing that the citizens of 15, Minecolonies 15, have to sleep. Now I could wait and watch them and make sure that they get home. I see someone going home right now, and I see lots of movement on the map, people going to different places. And let's see what happens. I'm just going to wait just a little bit for that person you hear walking and closing the door. That is Ruth, and she just got home, and now she's going upstairs to her bedroom. Okay, so I'm going to sleep, but here's the thing. I am going to have to get up and defend the city. And this is something that I never had to do in Minecolonies, is defend the city when I'm in creative. They have changed it so that the mobs will attack the citizens when you're in creative. I did not know that, and that is the reason that I lost my first colonists. I was actually attacked by a mob. I'm not not one. I was attacked by 4 skeletons, and I hadn't done any fighting in years. No, I mean it. I hadn't done any fighting, and I forgot that when I was fighting in survival, that is the reason you hear Vincentius Primus's name so much. That is the reason that Vincentius Primus came in with me when I started my very first colony Omo and my second colony New Mombasa, because what would happen is he would make all the machines needed to get super armor and super weapons and the ability to fly, because I wasn't in creative. And then Numasekwe, which you can see the beginning of on YouTube. It's actually the whole beginning of Numasekwe in Minecolonies 12 is on YouTube, and that was my very first colony. Started completely in creative, and it was a challenge. And I explained that someone had said to me, if you don't like to fight, why aren't you in creative? And that was all I needed. I just needed that. And I needed that challenge, and it worked. So I came into this world in creative, and I thought for absolutely positive that this world was the same as 12 in with just new stuff. I thought, well, it's just new stuff, and that makes it lovely. So the reason I chose this spot was finally, and I'll show you on the map. Journey Maps is still strange. Is it going to do that strange thing? Wow, Journey Maps has been fixed in 12. It did not do the crazy. It's been doing a crazy dance before you get in. And here we are. You can see the city. I'm going to zoom out a little. I can't. So I'm just going to move. I believe that I spawned in this area, in the area to the left on your screen of this city, and then I was in creative, so I flew over, and this was the first interesting place that I found, and it was like, oh, this is gorgeous. And see, you can see the different water areas that there are. But at the time, there was no journey. I hadn't mapped yet, and I wanted to find ocean. Ocean. So I actually followed this river. You see this river right here? I followed this river for a long way, and then I thought, it's not leading to ocean. Right here, you can't see it, but right here, this river ends. So it's like the River Nile. It ends, except the River Nile actually ends at the water. And I thought this water was going to lead to ocean. And as you can see, when I stop like this, that means that that is still just I can see the trees and I can see the land. But finally, down here, I found ocean. This is actually ocean right here, and this area right here is a big sort of what would you call it, bay surrounded by islands, but it is ocean. The only problem was the ocean was so blah. It was so blah, and I wasn't inspired by it. There was no coral, there was no interesting mainland, there was nothing. And when I say interesting coral, yeah, I saw some little pieces of castle. I saw some sunken ships. I saw those things, and they're okay, but they're not, you just get tired of that. However, when I came back here, I looked at this water some more. So I put these torches down before I went on my world tour, and by the time I came back, I was using glowstone, because of course you can't put torches underwater. And listen to that sound. Listen to that gorgeous Minecraft 15 underwater sound. And so I looked at this and it's like, oh my gosh, look, this is beautiful. Someday, when the city is more independent, not dependent on me, I will absolutely build my home right here. And that just sounds so amazing. So, one of the things that we discovered pretty early on, and right now, talking to you, I just realized why it happened early on. So, I lost my first colonists, right? So, I had to get 4 more, and then I lost 2 colonists, and I had to get 2 more. And then just before this stream, when I streamed yesterday, the last thing I did was get 2 more. But if you think about it, if I hadn't lost those colonists, I got 4 more colonists, and so I had 8 colonists. Now, I thought that originally Minecolonies gave you time to sort of get a little bit established before any real raids happened. And I'm not talking about what happened to me, the fact that while I'm talking to you, I want to just go and just see something for a moment. I thought that I thought that all I had to do was just get ready and just, get housing and set up where I'm going to have the first houses, because you have to house them and all that kind of stuff. I thought I was just going to do that nice and easy. So what I did was I set up the level 1 of this beautiful new city hall, and she's working on the level 3, and we might even see the level 3 before we're done today. And then when you set up the town hall, you can't build it right away. So I set up to build this builder right here on this piece of land, and then I set up another builder because I realized that I needed someone to build town hall and someone to build some housing, this acacia housing. And so I went into the wall and decided to build this part right here. However, that's not actually what happened. Wow. I actually got attacked when I just had one builder. I did. And I didn't build City Hall at all first. I actually, after I built the builder, and that's what did it. The reason that I got the attacks so soon was because I was in creative. I built a level 5 builder right away, and the game probably responds. This is my theory, that the game responds to you having higher quality buildings, and so that attracts the pirates and the barbarians, not the number of people, the quality of the building. And because I had a level 5 builder's hut, I'm going to bed for a minute. I should wait until these people go to bed. Let me see. Where is it? Where is the bed? I'm in City Hall. Wait. The bed's been moved. Where did it go? Oh my gosh, there's an upstairs. Whoa, she has been working, but there is no bed. So luckily, I have my handy, trusty sleeping bag, and I'm going to sleep right here. So, and now I'm going to get my bow and go out and make sure that there are no mobs, because this is what I found out. So the first thing I did was make the builder's hut, and I made it a full level 5, and then I started building the housing. I because it's much faster to build if you have a level 5 builder. But the level 5 builder caused, well, let's start with while I was making this build, and before I had enough housing, I probably only had 2 apartments built at the time. Skeletons came in and they attacked the village, and that was before I knew that the villagers had to sleep overnight. Um, they at least had to get home in order to be acknowledged as having gotten to bed and got some rest. And that is the thing that I didn't realize. But skeletons came in, a band of skeletons. I think there were actually 5 altogether. And you can have those extreme skeleton mobs. Like you can have 10 no, 4. I think it's 4. So it was 4 skeletons. 4 zombies spawn at once. And unfortunately for me, it was 4 skeletons spawned at once. And with their arrows, I didn't even have a weapon on me. With their arrows, their bows and arrows, I was so unprepared, and I panicked. I so completely panicked. I should have stopped the game at that moment and screamed and then collected my wits and then started all over. I mean, pressed to get into the game, quickly grabbed a bow and began shooting them, but I didn't. I panicked. I am not a fighter. Usually Vincentius is with me in the beginning when there are mobs and they attack, and he likes all that. He loves the fighting. He loves the machinery. He loves the exploration, but more than anything, he loves the mining. So I thought, I thought, I thought that I was safe after that particular raid, with the realization that I had to make sure that they went to bed, and that I got every single skeleton. Creepers don't blow up. Every single skeleton, every single zombie, every single creature, and of the mob, including spiders, sadly, because I don't know whether they attack the people or not. So I don't want to find out. So I have been, unfortunately, not at peace with the mobs. So then what happened was everything was going fine. Now I knew that. Now I knew I had to have housing right away for all the people, and she was working. My newest replacement builder finished the housing, so that I had 3 apartments. But I started her doing another builder at that point, and that builder I put inside the mountain, I began to have this idea
I
that, hello,
serve with
Allison,
pleasure.
that I wanted a builder inside the mountain, and I love it. This is a dwarven build. It has been modified. That is what I do. It has been modified by me. And there is Allison. She's working on City Hall. But this is the dwarven build. Now, because I'm inside the mountain, I got to use something new. These elder sea lanterns. These are new with, I don't know. I can't even say. I've been so glued to Minecolonies 12 that I don't know whether these lanterns were in 13, 14, or 15. But they're here now and they are wonderful. And I love them because they're not blue. So you can put them in places where you don't want a lot of blue stuff, because the sea lanterns are a bluish green. So I replaced those, and then I had this builder start building a second apartment building, actually a second house. I knew that this house right here, which is the dwarven level 5 house, which is working just fine when it's buried in a mountain. This level 5 house had 4 bedrooms, and so I would have 4 bedrooms for the 4 women I had and 3 bedrooms for the 3 men that I had. And that was my plan, and I was working on it. And when I got news, that there was a pirate ship, and it's like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? You saw the map? Look, you saw the map. This is the map. This is where we are, right here. What are you talking about, a pirate ship? See all those names in the center? That is where we are, and it was talking about a pirate ship. And so I went hunting for this pirate ship, and all of a sudden I could see that there was a huge ship parked over here. So in case I didn't think this water was deep enough, this water right here, there was a huge pirate ship parked right here. And it was like, no! So I didn't come near it because I didn't want to trigger them, and I was too busy fighting them off as they came out of the ship. But they kept coming, and it's like, okay, let me go get the spawner that's in the ship. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there is no spawner in the ship anymore. At least another streamer who I'm friends with, House of Doggers, and mentioned it too, that he took apart a ship and he could not find the spawner. I'm in creative and I vein mined the ship and did not find a spawner. So this is another new thing, that when the ship lands, those pirates are going to come for 3 days. And that is what happened. I started having pirates for 3 days. And that's where my concentration went. And while I was having those pirates invade, I was in stream, in Twitch, because these are my Twitch and Mixer streams. A friend in chat said, "Isn't that a barbarian?" And I was like, no. Those are pirates. Those are definitely pirates. But he saw it before I did. Barbarians. barbarians coming from way up here, and they would come up here, and luckily for me, trying to find their way down, they would land here, and they would either push themselves off, and I think that's what happened. The way Minecolonies has them land on land, they thought this was land, and they landed, and they fell to their death, and that's how some of them got killed. I just realized that just now telling you this story. And so I not only had the pirates, but I had barbarians as well. And what's so strange is when I saw these different sets of people, I was still in panic mode. It's still because it seemed to me to happen so early, but I should have known that what happened was they saw that I had level 5 buildings, which of course attracted them. So that was the reason. However, I got through it. I screamed my way through it. I was so sad about losing the people that I have lost. I have lost in this one colony. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've lost seven people in this colony. Not guards, people. 7 colonists, and which is really so sad for me. So I'm checking the red marks to make sure that they're actually below the landscape, that they're not visible, because skeletons will fire on the citizens, and the zombies will attack them, and I just have to make sure every morning that I don't have some leftover revenant who is trying to kill my citizens. Okay, so I immediately said that I need to make a truce with the pirates and the barbarians, but I was already streaming at the time, so I immediately started setting up guard towers. And I started setting up guard towers because I am going to be attacked by skeletons and zombies, much less the pirates, and I wasn't sure, because this is 15, that you could even turn off the raids. So I had to absolutely make sure that I could do that. And when I went in to find some guard towers, I found some absolutely gorgeous pieces that are meant to be a huge fortress. And this is one of those pieces right here. And this is the absolute most perfect guard tower of all the guard towers, and I just love it. And so you can see I've buried it in the mountain, and it is my intention to have a wall here, one of the fortress walls, and have that. But I picked 3 parts of the city that could be attacked, and I put down at least level 1 so that I could get some people. Now, this person right here, Riley, she's like my Marine in Omo, in my city Omo. She came in with amazing stats, and there was nothing else she could be but Marine, and she has had several kills already. She has actually been really good at defending her position, and she's only on guard duty because, see, they still go to sleep, And I don't know whether they fixed it or not, but they used to be able to drown if they fell asleep in water, and I'm not having anything else happen. And I don't really want them wandering. If she's at this position, she actually had two kills that I know of for sure, and probably more. And so she's in a good position. Then that is Riley, by the way, and I should start introducing you to people. She's asleep.
I
If I
serve
come
with
down here, she
pleasure.
might wake up. Nope, she's not going to wake up today. She's exhausted. But this is Riley, and she's an amazing soldier. In the hills is Sebastian, and he is awake and on duty right now. Now, this is a portion of a level 5.
I'll
Um,
take
it's a
care
level
of it.
5 because it has these flags up here and some of the finishes. But there is a problem. This is Alpha Mine Colonies, and I ran into a problem. I haven't told them about it yet, and I probably should, with the level 5 building of this. That I thought it was just the builder when it happened, and I thought it was just the dwarven build, but it isn't. It's actually the fortress guard tower level 5. It wants to duplicate and not recognize when the builder has the materials. And I'm not sure why that is. I don't care. So when I tried it again, thinking that it was just the dwarven builder that was having trouble, Allison, I had Leela try doing this building, and sure enough, she had the same problem. So instead of that's why this is less done than that one, because the minute I saw the problem, I went, nope, nope, you are done. So both of these are level 4. I have not finished this one, this strategic one over here, because when Leela built it, she started doing this. She started swimming to this shore and then swimming to this shore to get back to her builder's hut right here. So when she finished the level 1, I just left it because I don't want to have anyone else swimming over here. It's bad enough that now I have a delivery person who comes over here, and I've tried to sort of make it. I haven't noticed him. It's Carson is his name, and I haven't noticed him swimming the lake. I have not noticed him swimming the lake, but I don't want that to happen, and so I've started much sooner than I would start in any colony, making roads, making their roads, to try and get their pathing, to try and get, especially Leela, not to swim the ocean, not the ocean. What do you call these inland seas? You can call them sort of inland seas, can't you? But that's kind of what this is, the sea of something. I'm going to have to find a name for my sea. I hadn't thought about it until just now. Thank you. And you can help me if you like. If you have a name, you can suggest a name. The town is New Musalangu. Musalangu is a reserve in Zambia, a game reserve in Zambia. And I've been picking reserves and national parks for the names of my cities. My colony, Omo, is named after Omo National Park, which is in, oh shoot, and I forgot the country. Shame on me. I'm going to have to look. But look, the roof is going on. Look at that. The roof is going on the new city hall. So she's doing that right now, and look, you can see some of the upstairs rooms that I couldn't get to. Cool. This is wonderful. So, so yes, I'm going to have to find a new name for my bay. So I started building their roads, and then I noticed that in Minecolonies 15, probably because so many people screamed about it, there are no waypoints put into the road. And so it's like, okay, well, there are no waypoints. I can have them build the straights, but in places like where there are curves or things like that, I'll just put them in myself. So that's what I decided to do. The so that is sort of the order. I started with, we're going to have night in a minute. I started not building town hall at all. I started building this housing project first, and then I went to building a second builder second, and I built this house after I got the second builder. And then, by the way, this house made it so that the women were protected. One of the men was actually killed, dragged out of one of these apartments and killed by something I so did not expect. The next thing that I completely forgot about, and I shouldn't have forgotten about it because I had played Minecolonies 14 and I did know about raiders, but I didn't expect to see them because I'm in Minecolonies. I did not expect to see them, and that's what happened. The town was attacked by raiders, and you might notice when you look at the what do you call that talking part over there? You might notice, wait, I can't do this. I have to go out immediately and look and make sure that there are no skeletons and no zombies in the city proper. So I see red in this direction, and I just have to make sure that they are actually not able to get to my citizens. So when I come down here, see that nest right there? That nest is actually inside. There's a cave inside this mountain right here, and that
I'll get to build it again.
They are actually not anywhere, but let me look. There's something over here, and let me go over here and see where that thing is. You see it right there? There's something right in this space here. What? Wow, it took me all that time. Wow. I barely got a chance to tell you the story. Well, you'll have to come back, but I can at least show you just what happened right quick. That raiders came, and I had to fight them off, and then I was determined to make a truce with the pirates, make a truce with the barbarians, and see if I could prevent raiders by making a truce with the natives of the area. So I have. So, but I still am not sure that that truce stands, and this is something that I have to keep looking at and making sure that there is no See, when I come down here, see that one is below in the water. Make sure there is nothing that can actually attack the citizens. And all the things are down. All the red marks are down. But it is made for a different type of stream by me doing that. I've done almost no decorating yet. So, but I decided the 2 builders were not enough, and I had one of the builders, Leela, start a 3rd builder, and this is the 3rd builder here. No! Did you hear it? Look, it didn't work. It didn't work. Drat. Do I have milk on me? Hold on for a second. It did not work, and this is what happened. I am going to start. They are going to attack. Shoot, they're going to attack her. They're going to kill her, but they're not, because I'm going to stand right here and get them.
Eh?
Shoot, did I just make my... Oh, drat it. I got him. Get him before he kills her. Oh my gosh. Quick, drink the milk. Drink the milk. And I'm drinking milk to get rid of the... it did not work. And this is the thing that we were afraid of, that it might not work. Wow. Are you all right, Riley? Are you okay? I can't tell.
I serve with pleasure.
Did you see me throw my bow away? This is what happens when I panic. I absolutely threw the bow away. Are you?
Not good.
Yeah.
Not good enough, eh?
I did. I hit Q instead of moving, instead of W, and that's how I did it. There's the excitement I've been having. Let me look at her inventory. Here, you deserve this. You are a hero. Thank you so much. Riley to the rescue. They attacked her, and she did the right thing. Good for you. She's set to retreat if she's injured, and that actually worked, and I'm really glad that it did, because that saved her life. Wow. Well, there's the excitement. So now I know that the raiders how much do you want to bet that I have to get out and get back in for the truce to be recognized? I have to restart the game maybe for the truce to be recognized. All right. I'm going to have to show you the rest of the city. Nope. I'm going to make this a little tiny bit bigger because I need to show you all the city that I made. I'm just going to show you the outsides, and maybe next time I'll show you the insides. So we now have a fishery right here, and I believe it is a level 2, and it is an Asian style, and I just love it. It's beautiful. Look, see the boats. He's fishing in the boat. Yes, he is. Okay, and then we needed, the restaurant really came next. So I made a 3rd builder, and we started working on the restaurant. If you want to actually see all of these things, they are still up on Twitch and on Mixer, and you can watch them. My name is Roslydian on both Twitch and Mixer, and you can actually see what happened to the colonists. This is the warehouse, and we built it. It is a level 5 dwarven warehouse. It's in the hills, and this is the delivery person. This is actually a level 5 delivery. Nope, it's a level 4. They haven't finished yet. Delivery for our delivery person, our delivery owner. This is a level 5 builder. There was a group of trees right here, and I wanted to just sort of have them still be there. So this is why I have this dark oak builder right here. I like having different styles of builders, and so those are my first 3. I will probably have a builder over here. We expanded the border just a little bit so that I do have some of this land over here as soon as I make this bridge across. This is the second house that I've built, and the builder Leela moved in, and the restaurant owner Ruth are now living in that second house. The rest of the women are living in the dwarven house in the hills, and the men right now are living in the in this acacia apartments. Look at the new color. Look at this. There's new shingle colors. I just love it. Now this is a thatched roof, which is a level 3. When buildings, you can tell what level they are. I just realized that by their roofs. So this is a level 2 right here. This is a level 2 Asian style. This is a level 3 of the acacia, and I'm not going to make it any bigger than that. I don't want the really tall towers standing up. This is a level 3. This is a level 4. Sorry about that. This is a level 3 city hall, a level 3 restaurant, and next time on Sundays, City Sundays, I'll go into the insides of these buildings, and you will see more of what I've done. I'm hoping that by the time I get in there, that I will have some design modifications done. And this is a fortress house, and it has as a part of its build a piece of the fortress wall is built on the back of it, and you can see this wall is huge, and I'm going to begin to connect all of these pieces together when I work on this during the week, which is what I do. Sundays, City Sundays is is where I show you what I do during the week, and then during the week in Mixer in the morning I work on one city, and then in the afternoon I work on the same city. So because New Musalangu is, and I don't know whether it is Musalangu, or whether it is Musalangu. That almost sounds correct, doesn't it? Musalangu, or Musalangu. I don't know, but I have to find out in this week. And where do I want to sleep? There is Allison. She's on her way home. How far did you get, Allison? How far? Let me go upstairs. Can I go upstairs? No, she's not done. So I'm going to go to sleep right here. And now I'm going to have to keep a lookout for raiders, because I don't think, I hope that it's just that I have to get out and get back in. Normally when you turn raiders off, or you turn something off in the line item, it works. But that didn't work. Obviously, they landed smack dab in the middle of the city. So so I'm going to continue to build like, whoa, Allison, wow, right before your very eyes. Look at this change. Goodness sakes, that's gorgeous. You know, it really makes it that you want to have the buildings at different stages. I've been thinking that I might actually, where is that? See that right there? I'm pointed at it. It's someone on the same level as me over here. But I think that means they're on the other side of the hill. They are, okay. Ooh. All right. Are they in? No, see, there's nothing there. So, so I'm going to keep being distracted in Sunday City Sundays in New Musalangu by these things. I will be back to Musalangu during the week because it's new. I got interrupted. I'm going to be in Musalangu Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, I do 6 streams of Musalangu, 2 a day, 1 in Mixer, 1 in Twitch each day. And you can check Roslydian on Twitch, Roslydian on Mixer, and you will see me building. And you can check the old streams that I did, and you will see what happened when I was attacked by a pirate ship. And next week, I'll show you what I did on Tuesday, Tuesday. No, I can't count. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I'll show you New Musalangu. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I go back to the cities, the 12 cities, and the 12 cities, Omo, and New Masekwe, and New Mombasa. And I go back to those cities so that the people who have been watching those cities, I promise I will continue to do those cities until 12 doesn't work anymore, and I promise that. And that does happen. I worked in Lord of the Rings in Minecraft 7 until it wouldn't work, until Lord of the Rings wouldn't work anymore. So thank you. I hope you like this introduction to New Musalangu. I hope it was fairly an exciting introduction. And I intend to come back. So enjoy your games and enjoy watching all the other gamers. Thanks to my constant viewer, and bye for now. Bye for now.